Our headline stories this hour. Syrian eyewitnesses recall the recent suicide bombing near Aleppo, which killed dozens of children who were being transported to safety.
A pickup truck threw bags of crisps for the children. Then the pickup left and a van came and they did the same. Then it started to leave and the children followed it. Someone counted to 3 and the van exploded.
WikiLeaks editor Julian Assange considers running in the UK's snap general election. He's even asked his Twitter followers if they think it's a good idea. Across the channel, with just several days left to go before the French presidential vote, we examine a surge in support for National Front candidate Marine Le Pen among France's gay community. And it appears Donald Trump is confused about the aircraft carrier he was sending to North Korea. That's after it was actually seen heading in the opposite direction. Live from our International News Centre, this is RT. My name's Ewan O'Neill. Good to have your company. Our top story: witnesses have been describing Saturday's massacre in Aleppo province in Syria, when a blast hit buses filled with evacuees trying to escape areas besieged by rebels.
A pickup truck threw bags of crisps for the children. Then the pickup left and a van came and they did the same. Then it started to leave and the children followed it. Someone counted to 3 and the van exploded. The Red Crescent started helping people and took them to field hospital. My heart is broken. My wife and daughter are missing.
They treated us very badly. They didn't let us leave the buses. There were women and children with us, and the doors were kept shut in the scorching weather. They didn't let us drink water. They didn't let anyone deliver food. When the people from the Red Crescent tried to bring us bread, they let them give each child half a loaf. They did not allow water on the buses. They treated us very badly.
We lived for 2 days on 1 loaf of bread. We could face the hunger, but the children were crying. We waited for 2 days. The hunger was killing them.
The massacre left over 100 people dead. Most victims were women and children. Now those who survived that blast have finally managed to escape to safety, as evacuations of towns there are resumed under a deal struck between the government and militants. Survivors of the blast are now being treated at hospitals in government-held areas. Well, journalist Vanessa Bealey visited this site of the blast and spoke to witnesses the day following the tragedy.
Already, by the time they arrived at Rashdin, they were traumatized, psychologically traumatized, on top of the besieged, the siege that they lived through for the previous 2 years.
ولكن المأساة اللي كنا عايشينها من مأساة الخوف، قلة الأمان، الجوع، موت الأطفال من الجوع، الصواريخ، القذائف، صواريخ الفيل، مدارس ما في، كهرباء ما في، ماء ما في، نحن قبلنا بهالوضع.
The next day we actually went to Jibrin Registration Center to speak to the survivors of that attack, and what I heard was just absolutely horrendous, mind-blowingly horrendous.
حالة ذعر وحالة خوف والله إن شاء الله ما تنذكر ما بقى تنعاد.
لسه في أطفال
تفجير هذا كان معنا بالتفجير جزء.
Huge transparent bags of chips were carried in front of the coaches, and the children were allowed off. Children were swarming towards the chip giver, and that was when, whether it was the truck, whether it was whatever it was that detonated, it detonated, massacring, we're told today, 116 children.
عندما صار تفجير صار يوزع بطاطا للعالم. أنا كنت موجود جنب الفان يقول له هذاك لتاني أكل للكذيب. صار يشيل بالبطاطا ويشرب فيك والولاد الصغار كلها محرومة من هالأكلات.
من أطفالي أنا كنت واعي لهالموضوع. بصراحة أنا أطفالي حبستهم بالباص ونبهتهم ما بتاكلوا شيء من الإرهابيين.
We've just witnessed one of the most heinous crimes of our lifetime, actually. And yet corporate media There is no condemnation, international condemnation from governments, from NGOs, from the media of this. There's just a complete attempt to whitewash this utter, abhorrent, like I said, I can't even find the words to describe it or to try and describe the pain that these people must have gone through.